What happens to your financial world when that M1 finance bill goes unpaid? It's a question that might linger in the back of your mind, especially when budgets get tight or priorities shift. Maybe you're considering it, or perhaps you're just curious about the potential domino effect. Well, you've clicked on the right video because today, we're diving deep into the consequences of not paying your M1 finance bill. This isn't about scare tactics, it's about understanding the mechanics of your financial obligations and the real-world impact of your decisions. M1 Finance, for those unfamiliar, is a popular platform that blends the worlds of investing and banking. It allows you to create a personalized investment portfolio, access a line of credit through M1 Borrow, and manage your cash with M1 Spend. This interconnectedness means that neglecting a payment on one aspect of your M1 relationship can have ripple effects across your entire financial ecosystem within the platform. Before we delve into the specifics, it's crucial to understand that financial institutions like M1 Finance operate within a framework of agreements and regulations. When you sign up for their services, whether it's opening an investment account with margin capabilities or utilizing their lending products, you're entering into a legally binding contract. This contract outlines your responsibilities, including timely payments, and the consequences of failing to meet those obligations. Ignoring these terms isn't just a minor oversight, it sets in motion a series of actions designed to protect the lender's interests. So, what's the very first thing that happens when you miss an M1 finance payment? Typically, it's a notification. Expect emails and potentially in-app alerts reminding you of the overdue amount. These initial reminders are usually courteous, urging you to rectify the situation promptly. However, don't mistake this initial leniency for a lack of seriousness. These notifications are the first step in a process that can escalate quickly. If the payment remains outstanding, the next stage often involves late payment fees. The specific amount of these fees will be outlined in your agreement with M1 Finance. These fees are designed to compensate the lender for the administrative costs associated with managing delinquent accounts and to incentivize timely payments. While a single late fee might seem insignificant, they can accumulate rapidly if the payment continues to be ignored, adding to your overall debt. Beyond the immediate fees, your account will likely be flagged as delinquent. This can have several implications depending on the specific M1 finance service you're not paying. Let's consider M1 Borrow, their portfolio line of credit. This feature allows you to borrow against the value of your investment portfolio. If you fail to make payments on your M1 Borrow balance, the consequences can be particularly severe. Firstly, your borrowing privileges will likely be suspended. This means you won't be able to draw any additional funds until the outstanding balance is paid. More critically, M1 Finance has the right to liquidate portions of your investment portfolio to cover the overdue payments. This forced selling can happen without your direct consent and potentially at an unfavorable time, locking in losses on your investments. Furthermore, this liquidation can trigger taxable events, meaning you might owe taxes on any capital gains realized from the sale, even though the proceeds were used to pay off your debt. This double whammy of forced selling and potential tax liabilities can significantly impact your investment strategy and overall financial health. Now, let's shift our focus to M1 Spend, their checking account offering, particularly if you've overdrawn your account or incurred fees that haven't been paid. While the immediate consequences might seem less dramatic than with M1 Borrow, neglecting these balances can still lead to account restrictions. M1 Finance might freeze your account, preventing you from making further transactions until the outstanding amount is settled. Continued non-payment could eventually lead to the closure of your M1 Spend account. The interconnected nature of M1 Finance means that issues with one service can potentially impact your access to others. For instance, if you have a history of missed payments on M1 Borrow, it could affect your eligibility for future M1 products or even influence their decisions regarding your existing M1 Spend or Invest accounts. Perhaps one of the most significant long-term consequences of not paying your M1 finance bill, especially if it involves a lending product like M1 Borrow, is the negative impact on your credit score. M1 Finance, like other financial institutions, may report delinquent accounts to credit bureaus. Payment history is a crucial factor in determining your credit score, and missed payments can significantly lower it. A lower credit score can make it more difficult and expensive to borrow money in the future, whether it's for a car loan, a mortgage, or even a credit card. It can also affect your ability to rent an apartment or even secure certain jobs. The negative impact on your credit report can linger for several years, making it harder to achieve your financial goals. Beyond the direct financial and credit score implications, there's also the potential for more aggressive collection efforts. While M1 Finance might initially send reminders and levy fees, continued non-payment could lead to them engaging third-party collection agencies. These agencies are often more persistent in their attempts to recover the debt, and their methods can be more intrusive. In extreme cases, M1 Finance could pursue legal action to recover the outstanding debt. This could involve a lawsuit, and if they are successful, a court order could compel you to pay the debt, potentially including additional legal fees and interest. This is a serious escalation and highlights the importance of addressing financial obligations proactively. It's also important to consider the psychological impact of ignoring your financial obligations. The stress and anxiety associated with mounting debt and collection efforts can be significant, affecting your mental and emotional well-being. Avoiding the issue won't make it disappear. In fact, it will likely worsen over time. So, what should you do if you find yourself struggling to pay your M1 Finance bill? The absolute worst thing you can do is ignore it. Instead, take proactive steps to address the situation. Firstly, reach out to M1 Finance directly. Explain your situation and see if they can offer any solutions, such as a temporary forbearance or a modified payment plan. While they are not obligated to grant these requests, open communication can sometimes lead to a more manageable outcome. Secondly, review your budget and identify areas where you can cut expenses to free up funds to make your M1 Finance payments. Prioritizing your debt obligations is crucial. Thirdly, consider seeking advice from a qualified financial advisor or credit counselor. They can help you understand your options, develop a debt management plan, and potentially negotiate with your creditors on your behalf. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.